Hey guys, this is Team busKARO and we are building an Android mobile application to get real-time bus transit data so that people could know how much time it will take for the bus to reach their stop. Buses take up 90% of the public transportation in Indian cities. The number of commuters in Delhi bus transports is twice as compared to the people in Delhi Metro. Yet, while metro ridership is constantly rising, bus ridership is on a decline. This is because users don't know the real data of bus transportation. We have surveyed over 50 people to establish the validity of the problem. Bus travelers felt that long waiting time at bus stops was a common problem. We conducted contextual inquiry to investigate this problem further. We found that most people either know the bus numbers by experience or find them out by asking people at the bus stop. Some people also complained about the inaccuracy of the scheduled timings in apps like Google Maps. Buses on the same route run infrequently, so the waiting time for travelers can even stretch to 30 minutes. We organized the results of our contextual inquiry with an affinity diagram. Affinity diagramming helped us to narrow down several aspects of the problem and come up with a solution. It also provides us a better interface to gather all data and synchronize all data at one place. Our solution busKARO is a mobile app that solves the issue of lack of real-time bus transit data. Most DTC buses have GPS installed in it, but the data is not available in public domain, and therefore our app relies on crowdsourcing to gather information about the timing of buses. We came up with two actions, busKARO and busKarli, which works on an incentive-based system. busKARO allows the users to view the ETAs of the buses and some credits are deducted. On the other hand, busKarli allows the users to share his or her bus transit data, rewarding the user with some credits. So if a user is standing at a bus stop and does a busKarli, so other users on other bus stops will get to know that the bus has left their bus stop, and accordingly we'll be able to predict their ETAs so that other users may get help by that. After ideating on the feature of our app, we started the prototyping phase. This is the iteration phase. We came up with a low-fidelity paper prototype to illustrate our ideas. We added interactions using proto.io and presented this prototype to several users. We iterated on this prototype to incorporate user feedback. So on the screen, as you can see, one tab contains the iteration 1 and the other contains the iteration 3. In total, we did 3 iterations and we presented all 3 iterations to the users. On each iteration, the user feedback which we got, all the changes as feedback given by the users were incorporated in the next iteration. Initially in iteration 1, after clicking accept to share location, we go through the feature screens in which we explain what our app actually does. That is, get real-time data of buses running on your route and help others to board their bus on time by pressing board it, which is actually the busKarli button. On pressing sign in and choosing an account, we go to the home screen. In iteration 3, after pressing get started, we go to the feature screen. Many users gave us the feedback that they were not able to understand the meaning of busKARO and busKarli buttons. So we thought of explaining the meaning of these buttons in the feature screen in a detailed manner. So in the feature screen, as you can see, use busKARO credits to track your bus with real-time data and share the status of the bus to earn busKARO credits by pressing busKarli. So by this, users will now get an idea of what actually the busKARO and busKarli buttons do, which initially the users had a confusion when we tested our iteration 1 with them. So on the 4th swipe, we go to the Gmail account page. On clicking the Gmail account and allowing the device location, we go to the home screen. In iteration 1, the users can only search by destination. But in iteration 3, the users can now search by both the destination as well as the bus number, which helps in increasing the usability for frequent users. So as you can see in iteration 1, on clicking the search and by writing Kalkaji and pressing the search button, as you can see we can only search by destination. However, in iteration 3, on pressing where to, we can search both by destination as well as bus number. So on pressing bus number towards Dholakua, it redirects us to the page in which we get the destinations towards Dholakua from our current location. However, in iteration 1, we were able to search by destination and not by bus numbers. So by providing a method by searching for bus numbers, frequent users had no problem, as they can directly search their bus numbers on which they boarded and do a busKARO. Also in iteration 1, some user couldn't realize what happened after clicking the busKARO button and felt the need of a pop-up which says now showing ETAs, which we implemented in iteration 3. So as you can see, after pressing busKARO, the ETAs were shown but no pop-up appeared. That's where the user had difficulty whether or not the ETAs were being displayed on the screen or not, and felt the need for a pop-up. Therefore, in iteration 3, after pressing busKARO, a pop-up appears to find ETAs for the next 10 minutes. 3 busKARO credits will be deducted. On pressing confirm, the ETAs are now being displayed. For example, ETA 2 minutes. That is, it will take 2 minutes for the bus to reach their bus stop. So by showing this pop-up, the user is now aware that the busKARO button has been clicked and now the ETAs will be displayed on the screen. Moreover, we changed the button design of busKARO and busKARO from circle to rectangle and arranged them at the bottom of the screen to ensure high visibility. So as you can see in iteration 1, the busKARO button is a circle and the boarded button, which is actually the busKARO button in iteration 3, is a rectangle which is placed inside the card, therefore hampering visibility. However, in iteration 3, the busKARO and busKARO buttons are rectangle and placed at the bottom of the screen, therefore having high visibility. This is the high fidelity prototype of our app. Initially, there's a get started button on the screen. After clicking the get started button, we go to the feature screen in which we explain the meaning of the buttons busKARO and busKARO. As you can see, we have explained the busKARO buttons share the status of a bus anonymously to earn busKARO credits. On the fourth swipe, we go to the Gmail account page. On clicking Gmail, allowing the access of a location and turning on the location, we go to the home screen. We also have a sidebar navigation. On clicking the account, we get the account details. We can also share the app, provide feedback of the app. We can also edit our favorites, in which we can add the favorite bus number and the favorite destinations according to our need. And we can also log out, which will again redirect us to the Gmail account app page. Again, on clicking Gmail account, it will ask whether we can access the location or not. Now on clicking where to, we have two options to either select the destination by bus number or by destination itself. So right now on clicking where to and by entering KA, we get the suggestions. On clicking any one of them, we get the different bus which are going towards our destination, right now Arkepura. So on clicking busKARO, a pop-up appears, and on pressing confirm, all the ETAs are now being displayed. Now we can select any one of the route and the route information gets displayed. That is, each and every destination from the current location to the destination is being displayed with the ETA. Now on pressing busKARO, a pop-up appears that we have earned 5 busKARO credits, and the balance is also being shown here. On pressing OK, it again redirects us back to the home screen. Now showing bus search by bus number. So right now we have bus number 511A, which one is going towards Badarpur, the other one is going towards Dhola. If I press towards Dhola, the bus number appears and the intermediate stations from Okhla to R.K. Puram, which is the selected destination. And as you can see, the ETAs are now being displayed here without the busKARO, because initially we pressed busKARO and in the pop-up it said that we can now see ETAs for the next 10 minutes. Therefore we do not have to press busKARO again on this screen. So we can directly press busKARO and the pop-up appears saying congratulations, you have earned 5 busKARO credits. On pressing OK, again we go to the home screen and we can again go from the sidebar and press logout. Now coming to the color scheme of the final app. The first color scheme that we tried was a combination of midnight blue and orange. However, user found this color scheme too dark and the contrast too high between the two colors. Inspired by the UI of other apps, we decided to switch our color scheme to a dark red and white. Users felt that the color scheme was very generic in nature. To make an immediate association between our app and transit by DTC buses, we decided to take inspiration from the DTC buses which are red and green in color. After multiple rounds of testing using material design tool, we narrowed down on our color scheme turquoise and red-orange.